Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again and looking ahead to today's League of Legends matchup for July 16th. Should be a pretty good one tonight. We got a nice four-game slate to talk about here. Anyway, we are going to do a recap of last night. I did quite a bit of builds last night, probably around 15 to 20 lineups I did total. My best one was E-Star and Gen.G. I did tell you to do OMG as the main stack, but also I told you to have E-Star as well. So we'll get in that in 1 second. If you guys need any help on tomorrow's PGA, definitely let me know. Help you guys out as much as we can. This is how we did last week. Pretty solid. This week, the field is absolutely stacked. We got basically one of the best stacks we've ever had coming as professional players coming in here. There's going to be a ton of really good players. So if you need any help on that, let me know. And also, like I said, if you need any extra help on League of Legends, I didn't answer some of the questions you may have. Like I said, best place to message me and to get a hold of me is definitely on my Twitter right here. It'll also be down there in the comment section below. All right, so let's look at last night. So yeah, E-Star and Gen.G was for sure the best one. That's what scored the highest. I did okay last night. I won 320 bucks. I put in 300, so only won $20 unfortunately. But it's just one of those days. It happens. But like I said, I'd rather be profit than not profit. So yeah, in this one here, I'll show you guys. This was my optimal lineup for that stack. As you see here, went Fin as my top here. Could have went 4 Gen.G, but in this one here, I only went 3 Gen.G just because I knew Gen.G would be very popular if I put them at captain. So I was trying to get ahead of the field with putting Fin, and Fin was not owned at all for the most part in tournaments. So and Rat did pretty good. He came out of nowhere, and like I said, he mostly played in the minors and did pretty good. If you would have put him at captain, definitely would have scored a little bit higher. So that's how we did. I think I came in like 200th place out of I think a 12,000 person tournament. So it was okay overall, not too bad. And then obviously I had some other ones mixed in there as well. So anyway, let's go look at today's. Yeah, so this is today's slate here. We got a four gamer. For the most part, we got a lot of favorites here to look at. So let's go game by game here. Ugh, my bad. A little bit tired. It's a little bit late. Anyway, we got T1 taking on KT. This one should be a straight blowout. I don't expect too crazy for T1. I don't expect them to go 25, 30 kills. I expect them to be normal, about 16 to 18 kills per game in this one here, which is totally fine. But I think if you're looking for a crazy upside, that's not the way to go. But for sure, gotta have them in your builds because they're a favorite, and also they should get a sweet bonus as well. So your normal guys, Kenna, Cuz, Faker, and obviously Teddy. I think out of all these guys, if you had to pick a captain, Teddy for sure is going to be my captain in this one. And like I said, efforts are not too bad either. So, like I said, you can do a 3-4 man stack with these guys. Like I said, I don't think they're going to blow you away with their fantasy points, but still, they should still be a very good fantasy point team here. Probably an average around 70 to 85 for these guys, for each one of them individually. But yeah, nothing too crazy about them, but they should easily win this one. Same thing with IG taking on LNG. Literally almost the same thing as T1. They're going to get you about 16 to 18 kills, which is totally fine. If you're doing an optimal cash, T1 and IG is your best way to go. I don't know if you can actually do that because they're very expensive, but if you can, that's the best way to go. But once again, IG, they're just like T1. Put them in there. 3, 4 of them are totally fine, but they're not going to be too crazy. Also, a team that could get a 2-0 sweep here in this one. All right, after all that, this is where it gets interesting. RNG taking on SN. This game is obviously the one I think that definitely could decide who's going to win tonight, the money wise. RNG, pretty good team. SN has been doing very good as well. But if you go look at SN, for the most part, the teams that they're winning against absolutely suck. DMO is trash. LGD is not too bad, but they still beat them. E-Star is trash. BLG is not that great either. So they're beating really, really crappy teams. And RNG, they've been having a little bit of issues, as you see, but they playing some pretty good teams. V5, pretty good one there. I don't know what happened, why they lost 0-1. But anyway, V5, Team Wee's not bad. FPX is pretty good. Edward Gaming not that good, and they did beat them. So I think this one could be, yeah, honestly a toss up. I'm probably gonna have both sides of this one for sure. I'm leaning towards SN, but like I said, RNG definitely could come out of nowhere and beat them. So it's totally up to you guys. I think SN will be the little bit more popular play out of the two teams, but I would definitely have both sides of this one for sure. And like I said, let me see here. My captain, probably Soft M, or I'm not going to say this dude's name, but probably that guy right there. Uh, so that is probably where I would go. So yeah, I could easily, like I said, easily go SN T1, SN IG, and then flip side RNG T1, RNG IG if you're doing multiple stacks. So that's what we're going there. Like I said, if you have to pick one, I could probably go SN, but honestly, a toss up for sure. Then the last one we have is Sandbox taking on APK. Let's go look at the standings real quick. Um, there we go. They're an SDK team. So we got Sandbox at 3-5, and then 1-7 for these guys here. So for sure, I think Sandbox should be the better one in my opinion. I'm probably going to be stacking Sandbox to the most. I think they can get quite a bit of kills against this team. These guys are absolutely trash. They die a ton and they're just not good. So Sandbox, they're not really that good of a team either, but I think they can easily come out firing on all cylinders. So my number one team tonight is probably going to be Sandbox. I just think they're going to be able to straight go at it here against APK. So just like these two teams here, Sandbox stacked in with IG, stacked in with T1, Sandbox stacked in with SN, stacked in with RG. Like I said, if you're doing multiple lineups, that's just the way I would go. So Sandbox, little recap, Sandbox is my overall favorite team. T1 and IG, like I said, they are the favorites. They're pretty good, but I just think Sandbox has a little bit more upside. In S and RNG, I think this one could be a bloodbath. So you just have to pick who you want there. And like I said, I love combo of SN and then IG T1 and then Sandbox, but also Sandbox IG T1 and SN and then vice versa RNG with all these teams here. So hopefully got all that. Like I said, I'm definitely stacking tonight. Probably have once again 10 to 15 lineups out there, and we'll see how we do. So that is what we got going on. If you have any other questions, as normal, message us on our Twitter. We'll definitely answer them to the best of my ability. Like I said, if you guys do win for any reason using some of my advice, would love for a shout out. It's always appreciated for sure. Just tag us and say, hey, thanks for this. If you have a screenshot of your winnings, would appreciate it if you tag us in it. Since like I said, since we are doing this for free, so yeah, that is mostly it. As normal, we got some PGA going on. If you need help with that, like I said, message me for sure. We'll help you guys out on that. And like I said, we have NBA about 2 weeks away. It's taking so long to get here, but I'm so excited for it for sure. I might do some MLB videos. I will say MLB, I'm okay at it, but it's just so uh, I don't know. It's so touchy, in my opinion. You could have the best stacks in the world, and they absolutely suck. So we'll have a couple of them. We'll see how it goes, but probably not gonna have a ton of MLB videos. It's just there's so many stats and stuff like that. Just the normal person doesn't really care about all that stacks. The slugging and on base percentage and all that stupid stuff, which is very important. But most people just don't care. They just want the top place. So we'll see how we do on that. But yeah, that's what we got going on, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And if you are new here, hit that sub button. We will be doing videos almost every day for League of Legends. And then once NBA starts, we will be doing NBA literally almost every single day. And like I said, if you want to get in on the free NBA Slack page where we have 500 members, just to talk NBA every single day and help you guys out with your lineup, message me your email for Slack and I'll get you in there as quick as I can. All right, guys. That is it. Hope you guys enjoyed your Wednesday. Enjoy your Thursday as well. We'll see you guys here on Friday.